So to fix the handle of our bag, we are going to be building on these 4 rings that we have here. So the handle we are fixing is a 4x4 handle. I have another tutorial on how to make a 4x4 handle, so I'm going to add the link to that tutorial in the description, so you can watch that tutorial, but I'm going to use another method here. So we are building on these 4 rings to fix our handle. So to start, we pass our fish line through the inner bead, that's this bead right here, just like this. And now we have our left side and our right side. Then we put 2 beads on our left fish line, and then we cross with 1. So after passing our fish line through this last bead, we put 2 beads on the left fish line, and then we cross with 1. Make sure the 2 ends of your fish line are equal, because we don't want one side to be longer than the other. So after crossing, this is what we have. Our meeting point is now by the side. Then the next thing is to pass the right fish line into this next bead here. That's the second bead on the ring. So we've passed. Then on this same left fish line again, we are going to add 1 bead, and then we cross with 1. You can either cross or loop, anyone you are comfortable with. The main point is just to make sure you are holding it very tight. So now this is what we have. We are on the side. So now this is what we have. We are on the side here. Then we pass our right fish line again into this next bead. We pass it into the next bead just like that, and then on our left fish line we insert 1 bead and cross with another one. So this is what we have now. So we just have to close up this space by passing our right fish line into the next bead under, just like this. There's 1 bead left here, so we pass our fish line into this bead here, and then this other bead at the corner, and then we close with 1 bead. So let's do that. I'm holding this tight. Then I'll pass my right fish line into this bead under here, and then into this other bead at the corner. Then you can cross or loop with 1 just to close that dead end. So you either cross or loop with 1. I'm looping now. So this is what we have. Then we continue building again. So we continue looping we continue building by doing the exact same thing we did the other time. On one end of our fish line, either the left or the right. I'm using my right now. We put 2 beads, and then we cross with 1. We put 2 beads and cross with 1. So now we have our fish line by the side. Then we pass the right fish line into this next bead. I don't know if you can see, but we pass the right fish line into this next bead here. And then on the left we add 1 bead and either cross or loop with 1. So you add 1 bead, you can either cross, or I'm looping now. with one. Then we pass our right fish line again into this next bead, and on the left fish line we add one bead and then either loop or cross with one. Just like this. Then we close this dead end by passing our right fish line to the next bead under and this other bead at the other corner. Then we cross with one. So you continue like this until you have your desired length for the handle of your bag. If we continue building like this, it's going to come over the way. So we build until we have the desired length. With my own, I made 23 of this. So if you count from here, it's going to be 23 in total. Then I'll be joining with one to make the handle of the bag 24. Another way you can do this is you can make, if this is too long, because I even had a hard time making it this long, so you can start from one side of the bag, then start another from the other side of the bag, then you join at the center. That one is way easier. So now all we just have to do is to join this end of the handle to the bag. So let's join. To join, wherever your fishing line stopped, you're going to take one end of the fishing line. For example, now mine stopped at this side. Mine stopped at this side that is facing me. So yours can stop at this other end here, or even at the back. But mine stopped at this side that is facing me. So you're going to put one bead on either side of your fishing line. I'm putting on the right side now, just like this. Then you pass the fishing line that you put your bead through when you place the handle on the bag like this, you pass your fishing line through the exact bead that is opposite where your fishing line stopped. I don't know if you can see, but since my fishing line stopped at this one that is facing me, I'm going to pass my fishing line now through this bead out of these 4 rings. So I'm going to pass the fishing line through this bead that is facing me. So I pass it through this one just like this. So this is what I have now. So if your own fishing line stopped, let's assume your own fishing line stopped at this point, that means you are passing it through this bead here. If you stopped at the back, you are passing it through the bead at the back. If you stop inside there, you are passing it through the bead inside there. So after passing it through that bead opposite where my work stopped, then I'm going to bend with one bead. I can either cross or loop with one bead. Just like this. So I'm looping now. It's one bead just like this. After looping at that end, then I'll pass my fishing line through the next bead. I don't know if this is left or right, but I'll pass my next end of the fishing line, one end of the fishing line through the next bead, still on that same 4 rings that our handle is coming from. So I passed it through this bead, then I'll pass this other one too through this bead here. Then I'll loop with one. Please make sure it's tight. If it's not tight, the handle of your bag will be dancing up. So always make sure your work is tight. So I loop with one here. Hold it very tight. See, this is what I was telling you guys about protecting your fingers. I had a cut somewhere here yesterday, so I had to do this today so I can work very well. So after looping, then you pass the fishing line through the next bead again, up and down, I pass through here, then this other one too, through the inner bead here. Remember, I'm still working on those 4 rings that we started, the exact 4 rings that we started our handle on for the other side. So I'm passing it through the lower bead here, and then I loop this one again. So with that, I've successfully joined the handle of my bag. I don't know if you can see it very well. So this is it. With that, I've successfully joined the handle of my bag. All I just have to do now is to pass my fish line through my work, then tie and cut off. Try as much as possible not to cut off your fish line in a place that is so obvious. For example, now I cannot cut my fish line through this at this point because this place will be very, very obvious. But I should cut here, and then a lot of string will be on this side. So I'm going to move my fish line to somewhere up here. Then I can tie and cut. So this is what I have now after joining the handle. The other way I said we could do it is start from here first, start from this other end, so then you join at the center. So the way we joined this part of the handle to the main bag is also the same way you join both of them together at this point. Then I posted another video on the group where I shared how another way of making the handle. That part, to just make the handle separately, then you come and join to the bag. So after making the handle separately, the same way we joined the handle to the bag at this point is the same way you will join the handle to the bag at both ends. But what you have to take note with that, using that method, is that I have 24 here. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I have 24 here. If you want to use that other method of making the handle separately, then join it to the bag. Remember, you are going to be joining with 2 beads, so you have to make 22 rings for the handle, then you join with the 2 beads if you are making a handle bag of 24. So now the other one that I talked about, that you can start from both ends of the bag, then join at the center. You are going to be joining with just 1 bead at the center, so you need to take note of that. So you can make one side 11, then you make the other side 12, then you join with 1. Or anyhow, you can make this side 5, then use this other side to join. Just take note of the fact that you'll be joining with 1 at the middle. So that's all for the handle of the bag. So this is what we have now, and with this we've successfully made a bag. So you can decide to change the size of your bag. Just be free to make anything. Might not be as big as this. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger. Then the handle, depending on how you want the handle to be.